Hi, I don't want to waste your time, so I will be quick at the beginning with an intro summarizing this video without any clickbait or delayed content for view time. I'm a genuine gamer that wants to make authentic videos for you. So I'll dive into a quick summary now, and then you can continue watching if you want to hear the details. So this is a spreadsheet that I've created for myself for HellDivers, and I've listed it by the Warbonds in my recommended order of purchase for players. As you see right here at the start, I have them ranking 1 through 16. Dust Devils is not out yet, but I will have that soon in 10 days or so. I will revise this. It has potential, or I'm guessing it's going to be either between 4 and 8, depending on how good the spear gun is and the missile silo and so forth. As I have ordered these, Democratic Demolition is number 1. There is no debate. Everybody agrees it's got so much. I've ranked them from flexibility and diversity of what you can have in a loadout so that you can get the most of the game if you want to play fire, electric, gas, big damage, depending on how you want to play, solo, with teams. And I've also ranked them for best bang for your buck. Basically, how much it gives you. S rating weapons, the highest tier weapons, and how many items you get. This is from a meta standpoint, some would say, or a power gamer standpoint. This is gameplay affecting Warbonds. I prioritize stratagems because I think they're very unique, and you're missing part of the game if you don't have them, right? A teammate can bring them in, but you get to take 4 stratagems and only 1 primary, 1 secondary. And I think, and the fact that you can mix and match stratagems, I think you want to have them all unlocked. So I prioritize stratagems over primaries and secondaries because you can only take 1 primary, secondary. The Warbonds contain cosmetic as well. That's a big portion of it. And I'm not going to talk about that here because that's subjective. If you love how a Warbond looks and its theme, then by all means, don't let me tell you what to buy. If you love cowboys, buy the Borderline Justice. If you love RoboCop, Force of Law. As for this list, this is my recommended for the value in which you're going to get gameplay effects, because sadly, there are some stratagems. A lot of them now are starting to get locked behind these Warbonds. Now, as for pricing, Warbonds are priced at 1,000 credits, basically $10. And there's one that they just released called ODST, which is 1,500 credits, or $15. All of the Warbonds give you 300 credits back inside it. So if you complete it all the way through, you will get 300 credits back, except for the new legendary ODST one. And there's the free mobilized one at the bottom. That one gives you 750 credits and costs you nothing. Everybody has that. But now I'm going to be talking about which ones you should buy. So it's 1,000, but you get 300 back, so its net price is 700, about $7. Democratic Demolition is number 1, then Polar Patriots, Chemical Agents, Freedom Flames, Cutting Edge, Force of Law, Urban Legends, Steeled Veterans, Servants of Freedom is number 9. Control Group, Borderline Justice, Truth Enforcers, Viper Commandos, Masters of Ceremony, and finally ODST is number 16. And they will be coming out with 17th one soon. ODST is on the bottom because you get 4 weapons that are kind of side grades, and it costs $15, 1,500 credits, and it gives you none back. So it's expensive. The weapons don't satisfy any unique roles. Some of them are not even that great. Some of them are decent, but they're just side weapons of what already exists. So it's at the bottom for power meta. Of course, there's the silencers on them. Stealth runs, then that's still to be tested on how good that is. Now that I've explained the ranking and I've showed them up front which ones I do, I'm going to go through them as I can to explain why I've positioned them in this order. Democratic Demolition. Everyone knows it is the best. You get a lot of S tier weapons here. You have crossbow, eruptor, adjudicator, grenade pistol, and thermites. And you also get some grenade and explosive armor. The thermites, the grenade pistol, thermites take down big guys. They're like stratagems in your pocket. Grenade pistol helps you close bug holes and factories with a secondary position. And then crossbow and eruptor let you do that as a primary, and they're very strong weapons. Adjudicator is just a solid assault rifle, medium pen. You won't need any other medium pen. What would I say? I would rate this as a power score of 23, uniqueness in tiers and items, and so that's why I place it at my first one. It's going to help round your kit, giving you ways to close bug holes and factories and powerful main weapons with a medium pen and some decent armor. It's very good. Explosive armor is good. That is the best Warbond you can buy. Polar Patriots, this is a good second one. It just helps round you off with more of your loadout for basic weapons. It's got the Purifier, another best weapon in the game. And then the Tenderizer is good. The Pummeler is not very good, but it's unique stun. Verdict is a good secondary pistol. And then Impact Incendiary Grenades is very nice and powerful. Flame has been buffed. And then you get a very good diverse throw, explosive, and scout armor that come with this one. So it's just a very nice big bang for your buck. And that will help you cover all the weapons that you may ever want. Pretty much right there. Now we start to get into 3rd, 4th, and 5th rankings. I want to cover the other elements that you may be missing. You can't get gas if you don't get number 3, which is sterilizer, flamethrower, but for gas thrower. Dog breath is a great drone that follows you around and gases everything. Stim pistols and unique keel, it's kind of silly, it hasn't been meta. And gas grenades are meta because they act as a blind on enemies and they do damage, so they're quick, you throw them out. And then gas armor makes you immune to all the gas damage, pretty much immune, and you can just walk through it. So gas is powerful. You throw a couple gas grenades and you just walk through the base and they're blind you. So very powerful for CC and some damage. And number 4, Freedom Flames. Now you're getting into the fire. There's a flamethrower stratagem that you already have unlocked, but then the rest of the fire, the cookout, the torture, these are fire weapons for primary shotgun, and torture is a 75% flamethrower, but in your first position. So that allows you to get like a heavy machine gun, stalwart, or something else in your 3rd support weapon. Crisper is a secondary flamethrower, so it's half of what the torture is. Still pretty neat, but just low ammo. And then you get fire armor, which is very great for staying alive when people keep burning you, because you die very fast when you're on fire. Cutting Edge is now the last part of that, the electric element. That one I put above because the sickle people like, and the blitzer people like. That's an electric shotgun. Some people don't like it, but it could be good. It's just not amazing. Dagger, I think that's one of the best secondaries you can get. A pinpoint laser that recharges with a heating cell, so you just let it cool down. You don't have to reload. Then you get the stun grenade. It's just pretty strong. The gas now kind of beats it, but the stun's an instant effect and people will fall over. So if you want to snipe them in the head shot, the gas, they can still walk around, but with the stun, they won't walk. And then the slower patrol cooldown is a very good booster. And you get electric armor, 95% electric resistance. Now, electric is very deadly, but if you have this, you can survive a lot of electric. And now you also, 2 Illumina enemies electrify you, so it's good on the Illumina front. And anytime you want to throw down a Tesla tower or anything else electric, you're invincible to it. Well, not invincible, but instead of dying in 1 zap, you can survive 4 or 5. And then Force of the Law is a pretty neat electric. You get the de-escalator, you get the Arc Guard Dog, which basically if you're going to get Force of Law, your teammates need electric armor, or you do. The pacifier is an okay stun. And then the urchins are rather disappointing, but it could work for a bigger stun. It's a smaller stun area, but longer than the stun grenades. And ballistic padding is one of the best armors in the game. It is the strongest defense you can get. It gives you explosive and just heavy padding for resisting all kinds of damage to the chest. And that's where the majority of your health is. So this is the strongest defense armor, but it doesn't give you utility in other sense like electric fire, gas, throwing, reloading. It doesn't give you any perks like that, but the heaviest armor is the strongest in the game. So now we start to get into the non-elements. This is the less diverse items, but they're just very useful. So I would say those first 6 are very good because they help give you the armor and the utility to cover if you want to do fire, gas, electric, and you want to stay alive using those items. And with Polar and Democratic, you already can destroy all bug holes. You're round kitted, so you can do solo no problem, and you can cover all the areas. So urban legends, you get Flame Sentry, which is there's a better sentries. Anti-tank emplacement is an amazing stratagem, one of the best ones in the game. Lets you set up a tower that you can use 30 EATs and just bring down bases, big enemies, regular guys, and it's amazing. And then you get the faster reload mags, the best armor in the game. It lets you reload 30% faster and have more ammo. Amazing. That's why I put it ahead of Steel Veterans. Many people put Steel Veterans up there. Why? It's got a good bang for your buck. A lot of items here. I put it as a power score of 18. And people love the Senator. That's the secondary revolver that has a penetration of 4. So just like the Eruptor up here, now as a secondary, you can shoot Hulk eyes in the head and kill them. So it's good damage. And then in here you get Throwing Arm. That's pretty neat. You get Fire Grenades, but Incendiary Impact's already better. And then you get the Jar Dominator, which is a very strong medium pen hitting, but the Eruptor does that. The Crossbow kind of does that. The Adjudicator is a faster version. So it's neat. And Lib Concussive, you already have the Pummeler, and you already have the Pacifier. So Incendiary Breaker, another shotgun, another fire shotgun. So that can be nice. So it's a handy one if you wanted to buy it early. I'm certainly not saying it's bad. It's in the middle here. Servants of Freedom. That one is very powerful because that's where you get the portable hellbomb pack, and you may not want to miss that. That's a fun part of the game. So the hellbomb, that's nice. The double-edged sickle can be nice, but you need fire resistance, which you already got in this order. Ultimatum, a very big grenade pistol, but only 1 or 2 shots. Seeker drones, cool grenades, but deadly to teammates, but they have a big area. Seeker drones will get you kills. Very useful against bugs. Okay against bots. Very good against Illuminate. And you can also ping where you want them to go. So they're very good against anti-air, but they're not good against tanks, tank units. They're for area shrapnel damage. Explosive Death is not good. Don't plan on dying. At least now you get 2 extra grenades, so that's something. Control Group, that's second latest one. It's got a cool warp pack. That's really what it is. If you want the warp pack, then you're going to get this one early. Otherwise, the Epochs, needs a little bit love. Laser Sentry, that's pretty cool, but the other sentries are better. Variable's a unique gun. I like Variable a lot, but it's light pen. Some people don't like it. I think it's pretty cool. Grenade Arc, this is a powerful grenade, except it does not close factories or buggles, so it's only a zap random. You need electric armor, but it's pretty devastating. But there's already other electric things that are better, like the Guard Dog9 or De-Escalator or things like that, but it's pretty nice as a grenade. Then I have Borderline Justice. Why? The hover pack is awesome. Deadeye, Talon, both of these are good, solid. They're not OP amazing, but definitely solid, and if you like that kind of gameplay. Dynamite, Ted, pretty bad. I see nobody. I've not seen anybody with this, ever. It's just kind of silly, and it's a big area, but Seeker drones do it way better and faster. So, although Seeker drones cannot take out factories or bug holes, Dynamites you could, but so can 90% of the grenades. So, Gunslinger, it's alright. Then we got Truth Enforcers. I like this one for its Halt, Reprimand, and Loyalist. I like these guns, but by no means are they S tier. But this is one of the best secondaries. So it's a very good secondary, but the two main weapons are just solid. Unflinching is okay. It's pretty neat, but I never see anybody run it. Viper Commandos. This one is the cool Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Liberty Carbine, pretty good, but side grade. There's tons of guns that do this. Bushwhacker, it's a weird secondary, not very good. And Peak Physique, that's a cool, very cool passive. Lets you use big guns and turn them around faster, so you can swing around big guns more easily. So this is a very nice, almost S tier, but you can do without it just by playing gameplay. Like, you don't need it. And the Stim Empowerment is a great booster. See it constantly, almost always picked. Master's Ceremony, this is mostly cosmetic. They got the One True Flag, a weak stratagem that all it is a flag, but it's lore. It's for you to have fun with. The Amendment is a solid rifle. It's quick, accurate, but people don't use it. Its ammo is not that great. The Saber is another melee weapon. Melee weapons are all very similar and they're not meant to be good. Pyrotech is my favorite grenade. It has fire, igniting, and high damage on the spin. You can kill elites if you throw like 2-3 of these at the elite's legs. You can take down the biggest units in the game. It also can shut bug holes, and it can also set things on fire, and you have an extra 2 grenades with you when you use it. So you can have a total of 6 grenades, and then you could have grenade armor and have 8. ODST just came out. It is a Halo fanboy. Do you want to support them? Because $15 for 4 guns that are side grades. None of these are OP. None of these are you must have. They are silenced. So if silent stealth gameplay becomes a thing and you really want that, or you really love Halo, then that's the only reason you would buy this. The Fleet First, pretty good, pretty neat armor. Now, as for Dust Devils, that doesn't come out for a few more days. And my estimation would be that, depending on how good the spear gun is in ammo and crowd control, or if it's big elite killer, it's going to be high. This could be ranked 4 or 3rd, maybe even better than the elements, because you get gas, you get fire, solo silo, and if that replaces the portable hellbomb, or it's just as good at long range, that puts it above at least rank 8 for me. And it could be rank 4, 5, 6, 3, depending on how well the fire and the gas go. And you get a good fire assault rifle, I'm assuming. We'll have to wait for the stats. You get a cluster grenade, which is replacement of the dynamite and maybe the seeker drone. And then the Desert Stormer just says all elements. That seems really strong, but it could be really weak. If it's 50% resistance to all elements, which I'm guessing, that's pretty good, because gas does. So, Desert Stormer, we have to see the stats. We don't know yet. But this Warbond might be... It's going to be between rank 3 and 8 in my book, unless something's terribly wrong with these 2 stratagems, or 3 stratagems. I would think this ranks very well. So that is my order of these rankings. Again, this is on meta and power, focusing on stratagems. I like to have more of those stratagems than lots of primaries and secondaries that are redundant. It's on effectiveness. I use a power score to see how useful it is, how strong and unique, and also how many come within a certain Warbond. Let me know what you think, where you think I'm totally wrong, and I may have revisements later I may update it in the comments and pin it. Thanks.